Welcome back to my channel. We're gonna go fishing, and this is gonna be 2 days worth of fishing in 2 different lakes. We're gonna have a great time. We're gonna catch some fish. Come on along. Here's the first day on the first lake. It's supposed to be a nice day. It's 52 air temperature, but that's okay. So far, so good. Water temperature is 55.79, and it's 8:39 in the morning. It's supposed to get to 78 or 79 today. All right, let's get going. Well, I had not even turned the camera on. I just got here. Got a bite here, set the hook, swam it halfway back, and he threw the hook. So, I guess let's try that again. I really didn't expect that, but I suppose it's a good sign. Still 59.7 in the front. That's a little bit warmer. It's 58.48 in the back. So we've gone up by about a degree of temperature, and it's 9:57. So even though it's only about an hour later, only gone up a degree, but air temperature is 62. The wind is 4. It's very comfortable here. Just for the heck of it, well, I am here. I'm gonna flip this heavy cover here. I got 3 feet of water right here. There's the Lincoln screaming away. This is probably a little bit heavy. It's 1.5 ounces, but I'm not gonna retie. I got it already tied on. Now, this is 80-pound test. Oh, that's a nice looking fish. Let's see what we got here. Alright. Yeah. It's not 10 pounds, but let's see what we got. She's cold. All right. Okay. 14.5 inches. And I got it in the edge of this Kissimmee grass, actually just this side. So if these were in here and they pulled back because of the cold, this is the first line. There goes the helicopter. I guess he wanted to see what I caught. That's interesting. Got that on a rattle trap. Not very big. On the outside grass line. 12.25 inches. Okay. See you later. Well, that was a surprise. I caught that in this, in the Kissimmee grass here. My water temperature's starting to get warmer. Let's just measure them and then we'll let them go. It's 15 inches. A little bit of belly. Could be a female. Okay, let's let it go. Goodbye. And that was on the speed worm, the Magnum. Let's re-rig. Throw it back out. See what happens. It has come up substantially since this morning. It was 57.8, something like that. It's up to 63.65. It is now 12:25. I caught that fish just a minute ago. So that's current conditions. Backing up because there's a large alligator right there. Now that was shallow. These fish have moved in with this water warming up. Now this is a nice fish. Definitely a female. She's in here. Tail is clean though. — 17 inches. Two 7, 2 8. Between 2.7, 2.8. Thanks for stopping by. This is the speed worm. Now sometimes you can cut it down when the top is kind of chewed up a little. I did that, but I just noticed something else that you can't fix. This tear in the tail, so its tail torn from, should normally be like that. It's torn like that. That means that the tail won't do the wobble anymore. So let's put a new one on. 346. The water temperature, I'm in the back section now, 67.47. I'm in 5 feet of water. Well, this morning we were 57, now we're 67. 10-degree water temperature increase. Would have thought that things would pick up, but so far, not so. It's been hours since I got a bite. It's late in the day, about time to jump down off the Brontosaurus and go home. It wasn't a bad day. It wasn't a great day. It was still beach shoveling snow. Have a nice day. Bye now. And here's the second day on a second lake. Good morning. Headed fishing again. It's a lake I haven't been on in a few years. I don't have a plan of where I'm going, what I'm going to do. It's 8:19 in the morning, 67 degrees, 5-mile-an-hour winds, nice conditions. What's the water temperature? Well, it's 63.87 water temperature. Come on along. Let's see what we can do. Some clouds have rolled in. And I was out in the open throwing a rattle trap out there because there were a few fish busting, but not many. And I got no bites. I've been throwing a spinnerbait, from here, that way is hydrilla. And closer to that green that you can see over there, the hydrilla is right under the surface for quite a ways. So I've been fishing this outside edge. Conveniently, somebody's put these little white markers all the way down to indicate where the edge of the hydrilla is. I'm throwing a speedworm magnum. I was throwing a smaller one just to get a bite. Here's the magnum, and still no bites. Sometimes I throw it out, sometimes I throw in, and sometimes I throw up the weed line. Let's keep going. I'm on the south end of the lake, and the water temperature is the farther I moved north, the colder it got. It got to 61 and a half or so, and right now it's 63.3. So it's 2 degrees warmer on this end. Now the wind is coming out of the north, so it's probably pushing some of this warm surface water and piling up on this end. Let's see what's going on back here. Well, finally caught something. Alright. Come on over here. Not a bad fish. Well, that's not bad at all. Almost looks like a female that's either spawned out or not quite ready yet. Let's see how big it is. Just shy of 18 inches. 211, 212. Let's see. 211. Goodbye. Yeah, where'd we get that? We got this right along the shore, alongside a dock. I'm gonna go back and throw again, just to make sure it wasn't one of several. There you can see there's all kinds of small bait popping up, getting away from my bait, from my lure. Throwing a fluke. Farther south on the main lake, you can see that there's not much open water, so let's go someplace else. Through much of the rest of the video, the GoPros keep shutting off because they're too hot. I keep turning it on briefly just to get something, and then they turn back off again. My camera keeps dying, it's getting overheated. Let's see how big he is. He's 15 inches. See if I can measure him before this overheats again. 1.9. It's a schoolie. There was a bunch of fish just came up schooling. Okay, let's let you go before the camera dies. I'm not sure if you saw that at all, but let me twist my live scope around, see if they're still here. I actually found them. The school was about this big. All right, let me turn this off so it'll cool. Okay, you found the school again. That's them right there. They're moving all over, so I'm having trouble staying with them. And they are over here in this direction. Now I've cast to them a couple of times. When they're up on the surface, they're really feeding. Kind of spread out a little bit right now. I didn't have the camera on, but I just swam this rattle trap right through a small school, and maybe those are crappie or something else. They didn't want to hit it at all. Alright, well, more camera problems, so I couldn't get this camera to turn on. Another schoolie. This is a good size one though. But I catch it on. Well, I was having trouble catching them on anything. So I decided to go to this small bait, an 1/8 ounce Roadrunner. I'll show you that in a minute. Okay, 16.5 inches. Okay, that's a Roadrunner, or a pony as it's called by the company that makes the mold, because I pour these myself. Put this little tail on, 1/8 ounce. Now that worked better than the other things that I was using for schoolers, so I'm going to keep this one out here handy. 65.2. It's 1:09 p.m. in the afternoon. Clear skies for the most part. It's getting kind of warm. 77 degrees out. Let's look for some more schoolers, I guess. Nothing else is hitting. I apologize. I did have some trouble with my GoPro. Seems like that's all they do nowadays is give you trouble. And they're brand new. They overheat. And it's not even that hot. It's not summertime. GoPro says they're not made to be used and kept on and recorded for a long period of time. Only a short little blip here and there. No comment. So how did we do over these 2 days? Well, we did okay. Caught some decent fish and had to use different techniques for 2 different lakes. I still had a great time. Thanks for coming along. Come see me again. Bye now. I know how you can see that. It's a little bit discolored. It's been here probably a couple of days. That bass has got another fish, I think it's a bass, in its mouth. And they both died because they're stuck together. And it stinks a little, so it's been here a little while. Almost looks like the one in its mouth is a catfish, but I'm not sure.